Hi, welcome to Sewing with Sandy. Today we are going to talk about Vogue's fall pattern collection. There is a lot of really interesting patterns here. And of course, Vogue always has great patterns with lots of style detail, and they're typically on the cutting edge of trendy. Sometimes they're very interesting in their styles. We've got a couple that are really out there, so let's get started. All right, our first pattern is Vogue 2043. It's a princess seam dress with two sleeve options. It has a bishop sleeve, which is kind of flowy with a little cuff, and then a two-piece sleeve with an elbow dart, which really will elevate the look. This dress is, a really interesting classic dress. Now the skirt is cut on a bias, so the only thing I have to say about that is if you make this dress, make sure you hang it for a few days at the very minimum, because when you cut fabric on a bias, sometimes it grows and it doesn't always grow symmetrically. So you'll probably have to recut the hem. So you want to put it on a hanger and let it hang in the studio or in your closet or wherever you're sewing, and you can hang it up and let it drape and then put it back on again and recut the edge of the hem to make sure that it's straight from the floor, right? So that's my tip for that. 2044 is another fitted dress. It's a fit and flare. It has the bow tie detail that you're seeing everywhere. It's so trendy with all those little front bows. What I like about this dress is that the bows are not functional. There's a zipper in the back. So you can make those bows, take your time, make them perfect, and then stitch them down, and you don't have to deal with them ever again, and they always look like spot on. They're not kind of, sometimes the bows end up cattywampus, and if that stuff bothers you, then that you're going to be in trouble with that. Has a long sleeve. Again, it's a two-piece sleeve with an elbow dart, so that's nice. You get some great fits, a little tailoring detail that you like, and then a little short sleeve. So if you're liking those tie front blouses that you're seeing, but you're not liking that they're open, this one is closed. The only open tie is at the top, and so it's fitted really well, and it's stitched down in the front, so you don't need to wear like a tank top or a tube top underneath it. So this one's really cute. 2045. Now all these dresses are long. They're really kind of long. They're going in that trend. So this one has a little bit more of a military vibe. It's got epaulettes and the little pointed collar. I think that you see a couple of patterns in this collection that have that military, very classic kind of look. This one is one of them. It also has that pocket over on one side. I don't understand why the pocket's there. I don't want a pocket there. Most people don't want a pocket there. And if the fabric isn't like perfect, it's gonna curl and then it's always gonna be annoying. And why do you want a pocket flap there? I don't know. But yeah, so this has the shoulders on the sleeveless one are scooped in a little bit, which is really kind of nice. It's a flattering look. And then it has really nice long sleeves. So this is a good option if you're looking for something structured. If you wear dresses to work or out quite a bit, then this is kind of a business look that I think that would look great on someone that's tall and thin. I'm not 100% sold on the all the way up around the neck with the pointed collar, or even how high that crew neck is. That would be too high for me. I don't like wearing clothes up that high, but that's a personal choice. 2046 makes me smile. It is so cute. It's a retro style fit and flare. It's tailored at the top and then a big flare skirt. But what I love about it is it has a yoke and it has all of this fringe detail that is so cute. You could use a fabric that has fringe on the selvage. It does say that it's self-fringe, so it probably shows you how to make fringe, which is pretty easy. You just do a row of stitching and then pull some of the threads out, and you can make a fringe to match pretty much any woven fabric. Or you could buy fabric that has a really nice fringed selvage. That would be really cute too. But I love this dress. It's very sweet, and if you had a place to wear it, if you got dressed up a lot, this would be a really cute option. 2047 is a Bagley Mishka designed evening dress. Very structured underneath. There's a fitted top section, and then kind of like a little tulip skirt, I guess. But it has that great big bow. This is a dress for an advanced sewer, you really need to know exactly what you're doing. But if you are looking for like, super celebrity style, uber trendy, you want to look like you're walking the red carpet, this is the dress. So if you have a really fancy New Year's Eve party to go to or Christmas party, this might be a really good option. But wait, the next one. 2048. Now, when I saw this one, I giggled a little bit. It's sort of costumey, it's right on the edge. It's very, very dramatic with these huge bows on each shoulder. I get the feeling somebody like my size at 5'2" would look swallowed up by those bows. You might need to be kind of tall. I mean, the dress itself is simple. It's got a nice waistband and a full skirt, a nice waist midsection with a kind of a full skirt, almost like a dirndl skirt. And but the bows are I don't know, where would you wear this? I'm just not sure. I mean, unless you're going to some super fancy fashionista party in like LA or New York City, this is not gonna fly. It'd be hard pressed to fly in Boston. I mean, I think that you really need to be someplace super, super fashionable, super trendy, and super elegant. But it's an interesting dress. It would take a lot of work. You're going to put in a ton of work for a dress they're probably only going to wear once. I mean, once you wear this once, unless you're mating with different people, there's no way you're going to be able to wear this the second time. They're going to be, oh, I remember when you wore that, So you have to be committed to put the time in for something that you may only wear once or twice. 2049, I love. I haven't seen a bodysuit pattern that is this interesting, and it has that asymmetrical neckline, which is super cute. A knit bodysuit is great. You could make this as a sleeveless. You could make it's long sleeved here. You could do 3/4. It has this shawl thing going on. I'm not 100% crazy about that. But the other one, the plain one, would work in your wardrobe over and over again. And if you get sick of that asymmetrical neckline, it's pretty easy to just recut it into either a big scoop, or you could make it, a jewel neck, or there's lots of really cute options. But once you have this bodysuit fitted, that's great. I mean, this will stay in your pattern stash for a really long time. So I think this pattern might be a good investment if you like to wear close-knit bodysuits. 2050. This is really cute. I mean, it looks like a trench coat, turns upside down, right? Again, it's some of that military influence. It's got the asymmetrical look or the handkerchief look. The one in the leather is stunning. That red leather is just gorgeous. The double-breasted buttons down the front and then the big buckle going on with it, I think it's really cute. Again, it's super long. Everything is really very long. But the tan one, the khaki one, makes me think of a mullet. And I know it's a handkerchief hemline, but I get that mullet feel with it. But I do like and it's cute, but I mean, I do prefer the asymmetrical longer one, and in the leather, it's stunning. This is listed as average, so you'd need some skills to put this together. I mean, it does have that button up front, but yeah, I think it's super unique and really cute. And if you wear a lot of skirts and it's hard to find skirts that are interesting, right? They're all kind of the same. They're all A-line. This is an interesting skirt pattern. So again, you wouldn't be making like 6 of these, but 1 or 2 would be really cute in your closet. 2051 is a pair of barrel leg pants. Barrel leg pants are taking over jeans for this season. They're everywhere. Skinny jeans are out, barrel leg pants are in. I haven't tried any on, but I do have this pattern. I'm going to make it out of a black denim from Mood, and I'm going to give them a try. So I like the way they look. I think they're really interesting. We'll see how they look on a shorter, rounder body. Yeah, I really want to give these a try. So they're on the cutting table. They're ready to go. They're part of my fall wardrobe. So there'll be a sew along with these. They're next to be cut out. 2052 is a swing jacket by Julio Cesar. It's a pretty simple jacket. It's rated as an advanced project, and I'm not sure if it's because it's a designer project or, if it's the collar or the pockets. So it has this really big notched collar. So that might be a little bit challenging, but I would say that's more of an advanced project, an intermediate project, not an advanced project. It has welt pockets. So those would be a little bit more advanced, but if you haven't done them before, you just do them a couple of times on some practice fabric and you should be able to handle them. They're not insurmountable. I'm not sure why it's an advanced project, but it's a cute jacket. If you're looking for a swing jacket, it will take some practice to get that big collar going and precision, but outside of that, I don't think that it would be that hard to do. I'm kind of surprised that it's rated as an advanced project, but if you're looking for a jacket, this is a cute one. 2053 is a double-breasted jacket, a little bit more military detail going on again. This one I am making. I have two fabric choices. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to cut it out of yet. And I think I like the cream one with the angled button as opposed to the full-on double-breasted one. But I like the cropped length on this. I think that it's fresh and it looks good on people that are tall, and it also looks good on people that are short. Those big long jackets on short people, they don't work. Nope. The proportions are just, even if you try to get the proportions right, it just still looks like you're wearing so much clothes. So I really like this. I think it will be cute. So I have a couple of options for fabric for this one, and it's a little ways down the cutting table, but there'll be a sew along for this one. So if you're going to make this jacket, you can think about that. 2054 is a cape. Everybody loves a great cape. Again, we get some military influence on the brown one with the tie and the high pointed collar. I have a cape in my wardrobe. I really wear it a lot, more than you would think, and it's kind of a go-to in between seasons. It's really kind of nice. The long cape one, the long brown one, would look great in a khaki as a raincoat. If you got some raincoat fabric, khaki colored, or even the brown or black, what a nice looking trench coat that would make. I mean, it's got that trench style. It's single breasted, but it kind of looks like a rain jacket. I think that would be stunning. It doesn't have a hood, so you would need an umbrella or a hat, but I think it would be stunning as a raincoat. 2055, speaking of raincoats, is the trench coat for this season. I love this pattern. I have it. I'm going to there's a lot of fitting required in this pattern, and I'm going to make a muslin, and we'll go through the process of making a muslin, and then I'm going to make the coat. I don't have fabric for it yet. I suspect this will happen over the winter for the spring, because that's really when we need them here in the Northeast. But I love this overlay thing going on. It's certainly really interesting. There's a lot of detail in this one, and I think that it'll take a while to put together, but it'll be well worth it. So we'll have a sew along on making the muslin and fitting it, and then a sew along on making the actual coat, because you don't want to spend a lot of time making this coat and not having it fit right. Vogue 2056. This is a suit. It's a skirt suit. Those long skirts are in. You're seeing these long skirts with the big slits up the front or a big slit up the back. You're seeing a lot of them, mostly in denim, not in a wool or a tweed. And then here we are with this super long jacket. It's double-breasted, so it's got a little bit of that military feel, but this girl is swallowed up. She's adorable. She's got a cute little figure, and she is swallowed up by all this fabric. You can't see her figure. The shoes don't do the outfit and give it any help either. They look like, my grandma's shoes. And then in the back, it has this swing thing going on. So not only do you have all of this fabric, this big column of boring brown fabric, and then now you have more in the back because it's swinging out. So maybe the skirt on its own, or maybe the jacket on its own, if you like that long style and you need room in the back so the swing would work, but together it just looks like so much fabric, kind of like drowning in this fabric. 2057 is a caftan. Everybody needs one caftan in their wardrobe. They are just so comfy. They're the perfect loungewear. This one can be made up in a woven or a knit. It's got kind of this boat neck thing going on, or a V-neck with a tie, without a tie. It's got grown-on sleeves and cuffs. It must be super simple to make. I'm thinking that it would go up in no time. I love them. I have a couple in my wardrobe, and they're just great to throw on when when you're hanging around the house in the evening, and you want to be comfy. So this is a good option if you don't have one in your stash. And yeah, I like it. I think for wintertime, it's nice with the long sleeves. 2060. Diane von Furstenberg. Again, this is the third one they've reissued from the 1970s. I don't know how many of these we need, but we certainly don't need them one right after the other. This one's reversible. That was 16 patterns from Vogue's fall collection, and they are really interesting. Now, I've picked out 3 to make that I'll be doing sew-alongs for. I'd love to know which ones you're going to make. You can drop a comment below, or when you get them made, tag me on Instagram at sewing_with_Sandy, and I'd love to see what you're making out there. So until next time, happy sewing. Bye.